Welcome, everyone, to another edition of the First Family of Las Vegas's Daily Free Winner Show, brought to you by the best website on the planet, your one-stop sports betting shop, SportsMemo. Now, before we bring out today's very special guest, and we do have a very special guest today, and give out free winners for today's card before every show, you know how we start. Good morning, honey.
Good morning. Happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday. It's always a happy day when I get to wake up with my wife. I know a lot of people think we're cheesy, and we are. We are cheesy. Well, I'm the first person to admit that, but heck, at the same token, I love my wife. So what are you going to do? You know, anybody that spends 20 minutes with me deserves a prize. 23 years we're going on. She deserves to be canonized as saint by the Pope in Rome. Trust me, she deserves sainthood.
But where's my prize then?
Yeah, I am your prize. I'm the gift that keeps on giving, so don't crack wise. Now, that's also the sarcasm, but no, I'm very lucky. I'm the luckiest person in the world because I get to spend my life with my soulmate. So having said that, hi. All right, good morning. It is Tuesday, but we have one more thing we'd like to do. We want to do a shout out. As you all know, our little teaser, our oldest, is under the weather. We got a call last night from the vet. We know what's wrong. She has a stone in her bladder, and there's different ways to treat different types of stones. So fortunately, we can treat this, but it is affecting some other things on her body. She does have a little bridge on her vertebrae and a little problem with her right hind leg, which is unrelated with the stone, but we're going to be okay, and she's being tended to. And as we speak, she's laying right next to us on a big puffy dog bed with a blanket over her, and Keno, we're going to shout out in a second, is laying on top of her because they won't leave her.
Okay.
Pie Gal's right here. Dice is just on the big couch. They got their own couch in the house, their own pillows, pillowcases, and blankets. They're not spoiled. But we have a shout out. Our youngest, our newest addition, our baby from 3 years ago, Keno. It is her third birthday. So happy birthday, Keno. We love you.
Baby.
She's right there. She's going to start barking in a minute. Now, having said that, Dionne,
yes,
we have some discounts today.
We do. Joey and I have a huge MLB season discount, 50% off of our MLB package. All you have to do is use code HOMERUN50 upon checkout. And you know what else today is?
Tell me about today, darling.
Today is $2 Tuesday over at SportsMemo. That's right. We have Jesse Shule, Matt Joseph, and newcomer King Creole. You can get any one of their big winners today for just $2 a piece, or you can get all three for just the low price of $5
That's the
today.
steal. I mean, the deal of the century. Now, everybody knows Jesse. He's on our show all the time. He's been all over the leaderboards.
Yes.
Matt Josephs, who I believe did some of our first family our football shows months ago. He's all over the leaderboards. I want to welcome King Creole to the Sports Memo family. I hear great things about you. We can't wait to get you on the show, have some fun with you. By the way, guys, take advantage of these discounts. $2 Tuesday, unrivaled in the industry. You get three big winners from three great cappers for $5. Do you know what my favorite Elvis Presley movie is? Truthfully,
I do not.
Kid Creole. My favorite Elvis, great. It was actually a great movie, well acted too. All right, you're looking for trouble? You come to the right place. You're looking for trouble? Just look in my face. That is one of the best. That is the best Elvis movie. And King Creole, not Kid Creole, the Elvis movie. King Creole, new to Sports Memo. We want to welcome you, King Creole. Welcome. God bless. You're in the best hands imaginable. Can't wait to have you on the show.
I have one question.
What's that, baby?
Are you wearing your blue suede shoes?
I'm wearing my blue suede underwear, but that's for your eyes only. We didn't even practice that. I love you, honey. All right, without any further ado, we have a great show today. Joining us and making a house call is Dr. Chuck. Let's bring the doctor on. Doc, how are you?
Good, guys. You guys are already cracking me up.
You know, Doc, I got to tell you, man, you never know what to expect with me, I guess. And Dionne, that's why she drinks a lot. No, that's why I think she deserves all the praise in the world. But we really have a good time.
I'm with her. I'm wondering where her prize is, though. Yeah, I know.
I am her prize. I am the prize, man. You never know what you get. It's like opening up a box of Cracker Jack, you know. Speaking of which, oh, by the way, Doc, I don't know. I know we're big sports fans. I know that you've seen my office, and there's over $1 million worth of sports memorabilia in this office alone. I'm pretty bad with it. Probably cheaper to do crack, but I bought my first set of baseball cards yesterday and got some good baseball cards. You're a collector too, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
I am from yes, back in the day. I have a couple of good ones. I have not done it recently, so I don't have a Spencer Torkelson rookie card like KT does. But I have a solid Griffey rookie card. So
Nice.
There you go. Well, guys, it is baseball season. It is the NBA playoffs. NHL playoffs are right around the corner. We're going to bring Doc back in just a moment because we have some free plays. The rotation today, Dionne, Doc, and Joe. Wow, what a rotation that is. Doc, we're going to bring you back in one moment. Is that okay?
absolutely.
You got it, brother. All right. So, Dionne, I know you've got some exciting things to talk about.
do.
And I know I don't want to let the cat out of the bag. You crushed it yesterday on both shows with your free plays. Tell everybody what you got going on tonight. And please toot your own horn because you deserve it. Toot, tootsie, goodbye. And tell everybody how you did yesterday on the 2 free shows. Please tell everybody.
Absolutely. Well, today I have two big winners in my 64% MLB Silver Play and my NBA Lady Luck. You can get them both right now over at SportsMemo for $7 a piece.
Now, Dionne, obviously, we did the first family show yesterday morning.
We
You
did.
gave out a free play.
I did.
Then Dionne was the star panelist. Me and John Ryan, we split the co-hosting hats
It was
over
my
there
first
on
appearance
MLB
yesterday.
Sports Betting Show. And her first appearance, and you gave out 3 plays.
I did.
How'd you do on that show? And
Well,
yesterday morning.
Let me tell you guys, I went 4-0 with my free plays on both the first family and full count shows yesterday. And today I have another free winner for you in the NBA. So Miami dominated game 1, thumping Atlanta 115-91. They look to maintain their home court advantage and take 2-0 lead today in the first round of the playoff series. I know the zigzag theory is something a lot of people out there follow, and I don't expect Trae Young to have another poor performance like he did in the series opener. However, though, Atlanta isn't the greatest road team, going 17-26 straight up this season and riding a 6-16 ATS run away from home.
Oh.
I know, right? Crazy. Yeah. Miami is just playing great basketball, winning and covering 7 of their last 8, and of the 5 meetings between these two teams this season, Miami has won and covered 4 of them. I know the number is a little high, but I just don't see the Hawks competing with the surging Heat right now. So I'm going to go ahead and play Miami.
The first lady of Las Vegas, who's red hot with her free plays, says take the
4-0.
Heat. Take the Heat. Just prior to coming on, we saw the Heat -7, -$1.15. Numbers a little high, but I agree with you. They are surging, and it's tough to go against that. And them on the road and the Heat knowing, I agree with you. A lot of people subscribe to this zigzag theory. They win the first, the other team wins the second. But that's not what's been happening the last few years in the NBA in the playoffs. So you got to be aware. And also, any angle, you can't solely subscribe to any angle in any sports betting.
No,
back in the day, guys, when I first moved to Vegas, early 90s, everybody used to say home dog on Monday nights. Well, that went out the window over the last few decades, all right? It's not so much that it leans on the home dog on Monday nights. I don't subscribe to any one way of thinking. While I put some stock into certain angles, I surely do, especially in baseball. Trends and streaks, they play a part. But I want you to know that you can't subscribe to any one angle. And the zigzag theory,
you're right. Absolutely.
No more. Speaking of zigzagging, we're going to zigzag into another documented winning handicapper.
I'm excited to hear what he has going on.
The doctor's making a house call. Dr. J, Dr. Seuss, and Dr. Chuck, the 3 greatest doctors in the history of the world. Let's bring on Dr. Chuck. Doc, welcome.
I love you stay consistent with that. I always wonder if a different doctor is going to squeeze in there ever.
Well, I got to tell you, it's Dr. Kildare, Dr. Doolittle, or Dr. Fauci. And I got to tell you, you 3 doctors are way above the curve.
Well, I'm glad to hear it, and I am excited to be here again. Usually this brings me good luck, and so I need that today. Right off the bat, just on Dionne's play, I love it. And you said zigzag theory. I mean, if you're looking at if you need precedent, look what the Sixers and Warriors did. The Sixers did kind of like hiccup a little bit at the end of that game, but they won by plenty and covered. And it, just like you said, it's healthy versus shorthanded. Both of those are the same. Both home teams went 2-0, and I expect it to be the same tonight. And Duncan Robinson is a problem. I mean, that guy's not even a starter. He is a problem.
You brought up the Warriors last night. I put the Warriors out as a big game, and I don't check scores. However, I fell asleep early last night. I went to turn the TV off, and instead of hitting off, I hit the previous button, which was the game. And I'll tell you, I went to sleep very early. And I saw Steph Curry didn't have too many points at this point, and they were where I think they might have even been down at one point when I turned it on. And at that point, I said, I'm not an in-game bettor. I said, if I was an in-game bettor, I'd totally blow it up right now because there's no way he was going to settle with that view. But you're right, Doc. And
they didn't take their first lead until what, nearly halftime, I think, maybe even after. Yeah, I mean, yeah, and then
it's great stuff. It's great stuff. So, and as we said, you can't subscribe to any one way of thinking. It just doesn't work. The betting sports, betting has changed so much. And, you know, the way things happen, you know how it is. Speaking of winning, Dr. Chuck is doing some great work over at SportsMemo. He's going to tell you what he's got going on tonight, what he's excited about the next few days, and he's got another free winner for you. Doctor, please take it away. Make a house call, baby.
So we don't, we're not subscribing to the zigzag theory, but I'm going to zig a little bit over to baseball here. And I do have some NBA up, but I have a free play for you on the diamond today. We already have our first 10-unit play up today. It goes tonight. We are 9-1 all time with 10-unit baseball releases, up 79 units. So look for that. It's discounted pretty deeply because we haven't had the best the last couple of days, but we're looking to bounce back. And where we're looking today for our free play is in Kansas City, where the Minnesota Twins, fresh off that nice win yesterday morning in that standalone Patriots Day Fenway game, they went and they upset all those Bostonians on Patriots Day and put an 8 spot on the Red Sox and left town with a nice win there. Since the beginning of 2021, the first game of a series against the Royals, they're 1-5 straight up, 1-5 in the first 5. Going for them today off of that win is Chris Archer. And while Chris Archer, you know, maybe is what the public remembers is that guy that went pitch for pitch, inning for inning, no hit for no hit with Clayton Kershaw last week, but that's not the real Chris Archer. And he is another guy, speaking of zigzag, that's going to be up and down. And his numbers relay it, his newspaper numbers, as we talk all the time. He's got that goose egg ERA. XFIP is above 4. His balls in batting average on balls in play is like a ridiculous 150. He's due for extremely negative regression. Carlos Hernandez is kind of the opposite. Had a hard luck start in his first time around. Byron Buxton is still out for the Twins, and this is just a great spot. In addition to that trend, all 6 games that the Twins and Royals played in this spot went over since the beginning of 2021. So it's another good spot where I think you can get 8 or 8.5 there and look at that. But Royals first 5 money line, I think you can maybe even get plus money on that. And I think that they might be up by 2 or 3 after 5 innings.
There you go. Guys, the doctor making a house call in the first family call, an early house call at that, mind you. And he says Royals first 5. Doc, as usual, great analysis, great angles. Sports fans, you're getting great nuggets of sports betting gold from Dr. Chuck. He is one of the brightest and sharpest guys in sports betting today. And if you don't believe me, go follow him on SportsMemo for a day, 2 days. Take advantage of some of those great discounts SportsMemo offers because trust me, after a couple days with the doctor, trust me, you ain't going to see any other doctors ever again. You'll be following. Doc, will you stick around for a couple of minutes while I give mine out? Thank you. Guys, Dr. Chuck will be back in a few minutes with some closing comments. Now, sports fans, I love it because my 3-packs keep getting everyone paid. Yesterday, I did it again, another winning 3-pack. Well, today, guess what? We do it again. I have my MLB 75% Grand Slam. There's 75% over the last 5 seasons, and that's documented. I have another MLB winner, my MLB best bet. They're 3-1 the last 4 this season on a 44-12 overall run. I have that going on in baseball, along with what? My NBA slam dunk. They're 5-1 the last 6 this season. You can get all 3 big winners right now. Sports Memo, $20. All right, guys. Now, my friends, I love cracking her up. One of the things I love most about you are your laughs. I love it. Thanks. I love it. I like dating. You know, it's like dating Sybil. I've got like 22 different personalities.
Keep it up. You're going to see another personality in a few minutes.
She does it to me every day. Guys, I went 2-0 with my free plays on both shows Monday, and today I aim to keep that streak alive as we go to game 2 of the Timberwolves Grizzlies series. I know a lot of people out there are thinking Memphis is going to bounce back here after their embarrassing 130-117 home loss in game 1 of this series. And I can see why. This is a team that they won 56 games during the regular season. They have a monster starting 5 consisting of 2 of the best in the game today. But, and you all know how much I like a big but, This team has slipped a bit recently, losing 4 of the last 5, both straight up and against the spread, with those 4 losses coming by 6, 13, 29, and 13 points. People are forgetting that Minnesota has the top scoring offense in the league, accounting for over 115.9 a game this season. Yes, I know their defense leaves a lot to be desired. However, they can keep pace with Memphis offensively, and having the confidence of knowing what they did in game 1, I believe it's going to carry over here into game 2. Giving this team this many points, a huge mistake. And guys, I love beating the odds makers and the bookmakers on their mistakes. Trust me, they deserve it. I'll take 7 or 6.5, I should say right now, with the Timberwolves, folks. I really do like this game, and it almost made it as a premium play, but my NBA play that I did put up, it is my favorite. Let's bring the doctor back. We have a couple of announcements, and then we'll get some closing comments and run down today's free plays again. Dionne, take it away.
So we have that amazing discount for both Joey and myself, 50% off a huge MLB season package. All you have to do is use code HOMERUN50 upon checkout. And today is also $2 Tuesday over at SportsMemo. We have Jesse Schul, Matt Joseph, and newcomer King Creole. All 3 of them have a play up for $2 a piece, or you can get all 3 of their big winners for just the low price of $5 today.
By the way, in that Kid Creole movie,
yes,
he sang a song, big hit for Elvis, Hard-Headed Woman. Reminds me of you. I just thought of that. That was off the cuff, sports fans. Also, my friends, go to the Sports Memo YouTube channel. The tons and tons of great free content. We have this show 5 days a week. We do the MLB sports betting coverage show. John Ryan, guys, the hardest working guy in sports betting, does multiple shows Monday through Friday. I know Russ Benjamin's doing some stuff. I know we got some other things in the works. Go over there. Also follow Sports Memo's Twitter page. The best collection of cappers anywhere on the planet are at Sports Memo. On their Twitter page, these cappers give out tons of free stuff. You get futures, odds, breakdowns, analysis. You get free articles. Go follow them. Also follow Dr. Chuck at Dr. Chuck Sports. Yeah, what is your Twitter?
You can find me at the First Lady of Vegas, and they can find you at Joe D'Amico
At
Wins.
Joe D'Amico Wins. Thank you. Doc, before I run down the plays and we close out, any closing thoughts?
I love both your plays. Already on one of them, as fans or clients already know. And Ski, and you guys follow all our teammates at both sites. Ski said it himself. The shit's getting old, Ja. So
I love it. And only Ski can get away with that. I love that. Sports fans, let's run down today's plays. Dionne, what did you have?
I am going with the Heat -7, -115.
And Doctor?
We're going with the Royals, first 5 money line.
And your sexy and savory host has the Timberwolves +6.5. Very excited about that. And folks, tomorrow I will be back hosting the MLB show. John Ryan is hosting today. He's got some great guests on today. Tune into that because the MLB show, Dr. Chuck is on there today. Look at that, man. So you're gonna get a double dose. You're gonna get a double dose of the doctor
and
today.
Then I believe Dr. Chuck is back with you again tomorrow afternoon.
I believe you're going to be on tomorrow afternoon, so you're going to get. Oh wow, it's like a triple dose.
I know.
That's. You know what? You pay extra for that here in Vegas. Anyway, sports fans, I love that. All right, guys, tune into the MLB show as well. Dionne, take us out of here.
So don't forget to tune in the rest of this week for our special guest and a ton of free winners on behalf of Sports Memo, Dr. Chuck and us. This is the First Family of Vegas.
Everyone out there, good luck. Have a winning day.